Lipstick and lies.
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 Lipstick and lies. Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Lipstick and lies.
Hey guys, what's up? What's up? It's your girl LA from the A. So listen, we are here. We're doing couch talk tonight. As you see, we are on the couch. We are not in the studio. Wink, wink. Anyway, you know we got my girl Yo H on the
I'm in the building.
She in the building.
And my hair is to the right.
That is cool. All right, so look. Not to fly away. So we got special guests tonight. We actually gonna have 3, and whoever else decide they want to come on. But you are tuning in to Lipstick and Lies every Wednesday, 9 p.m. So we got our guests that have been on multiple times, but you know they're always great people with great minds, so they always got something great to say. Co-hosts. So we have these are our co-hosts. But tonight we have Sabrina Lamar.
Sabrina.
T-shirt.
The whole
name. T-shirt chick in the building.
Sabrina.
Get those shirts. Shirt, hoodie, shorts,
hats,
jerseys, hats,
panties, drawers,
anything. Your baby bill, your onesie. Holla at me.
stick it on there.
Right.
T-shirt chicks on Instagram and on Facebook.
Sabrina. Right. We also got LaDon,
the one and only
T. Taylor, LaDon
in the building.
Yeah.
T. Taylor on Facebook, Timothy _ LaDon _ on Instagram. I don't do nothing else but Instagram and Facebook.
Well, y'all know how to find us. Lipstickandlies.com. That's LIPSTIK. The letter N, lies, LIES.com. Same thing for IG, Facebook, and wherever y'all want to find us. So yo,
what's up?
What's going on?
How was your week? We've been filming all week.
We've been filming all week. It's a wrap. But we got so much more to go because we literally just did a pilot that's about to take off in every direction you could think of. So I'm gonna be dropping it for y'all to tune in today as well. If you love us, you're gonna love it. If you love it, you're gonna love us. So we need you to tune in.
And Rodney Perry has shouted us out on his page. He said we some nasty old women.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, what goes on set, stay on set, okay? Yeah, Rodney Perry. Cause ain't nothing. He was cool. He's fun to work with. We gonna get him some Red Bulls next time though. And then he was sleeping anyway. I said we got to be related because I was the one who was sleeping in the club. I was going to sleep in the club, not drunk, but if I'm tired, I want to sleep. Yeah, that was me. You remember that? But anyway,
she went to sleep in the club.
Sabrina can't talk because she was sleeping in the man cave. She was sleeping in the man cave. So up in the man cave.
No, wait, hold up. Y'all
Lipstick and Lies are telling secrets.
Y'all in a whole nightclub sleep?
I have been.
Keisha was.
So what were
I was ready to go when nobody was ready to go.
I was trying to wake that ass up. That's where I was when Keisha went to sleep.
I go to sleep.
Where was you?
I wasn't there when Keisha went to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not responsible.
So
when she went to sleep.
That was in our past life.
Tell them. That was just this year. Don't.
It was not this year. It was in our past life.
Thank you.
2010. some years ago.
It was New Year's.
Not for me.
Goddamn.
Okay. Not for me.
I was there.
Okay.
Okay.
We gotta get serious.
Yeah.
All right. So that's how our weekend was.
Okay.
I mean, my weekend was filled with a lot of stuff.
And
Congratulations to Keisha Brooke. She had a wedding.
Yes. Congratulations.
You know, she had a coming to America thing wedding. The dancers did good.
Shout out to Brittany.
Shout out to
Brittany.
Oh,
We
yeah.
saw Brittany at Drea Kelly's burlesque. It was giving piss vibes. I don't know. Not saying it was a bad show. I know why she got peed on. She liked that.
Woo, don't.
I feel like it.
Wait.
Stop it.
Are you judging people?
I'm not. I said what I said. I know why. I know
Okay,
why.
so
She was
pause. Can you no longer forward use the term pissing? It is called water sports.
Oh, that's what it's called.
It's called water
Oh,
sports.
okay. Because I was thinking golden shower or water sports, but she likes water sports because she had water in the show. So listen,
The show was amazing. Drea Kelly. The show was
You
amazing.
did great.
I'm gonna bring my mom to the next one. She want to go, so I'm gonna take her. Yep, she gonna be.
My mom.
I'm gonna take my mama.
Child. Hey, you talking about the same mom?
Yes, Brittany, you did great. I know
All of them did great. It was amazing.
Yeah. With the JP had a party.
Yeah, JP had a party.
35.
Mira Scott, y'all check her out. Unicorns. I'm gonna shout her out. She had a grand opening. I wasn't able to make it because of the wedding and everything. But yeah, she got some great products, some CBD products, and all kind of stuff. Girl is amazing.
And
Yeah, check her out.
what's that pole dancing place? We got that
Vertical
going.
Joe's.
Yeah, Vertical Joe's. Yes.
They got a discount going on
Yeah.
right now, so
We gotta go check them
I
out.
forgot what they supposed to text. Man, I text them what they said to text, and I didn't text me back. I guess they don't want me to come take that class.
We're gonna go to that class to do a show.
Girl, I'm going to watch. My ass ain't got
Are y'all gonna
no
come?
To a
I mean,
pole
no.
dancing class, not me, because I judge. I don't mind saying that. I judge.
No, you gonna
And
get
I-
on there. You gonna go to the pole dancing class?
I sure will. So watch.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Do watch.
Hold on,
Watch.
Keisha.
Yeah.
Hold on, no,
We're
you
going.
tried to bypass that.
Yeah, we're gonna
You
get on the
trying to
pole.
put me on the pole.
Yeah, all of us
That was-
together.
that was-
Collectively, we all gonna be on the pole.
Yeah.
You know how one person be up there, and the other person they be doing like the bicycle trick, or they be
You some of that thing that Mississippi and
Yeah, we're gonna be doing that shit.
You ain't
Yeah.
doing that shit.
I'm
Yeah.
trying.
You're not gonna try? Okay, fine.
What's the
Fine.
Lanita said she need the onesies, Shawty. She need the onesies.
Did Lanita go to her kickboxing class?
I got you, DB.
Okay, so did Nita go to her kickboxing class?
Hey, Mika.
What Mika?
Hey, Mika.
Mika.
Nita. You stupid. Did you go to your kickboxing class? Anyway,
Yeah.
so
Because, well, current events. Amigos is amigos.
They racist.
You know what?
No!
She talking about the
All
black
said-
I know what she talking about.
They said that Offset is leaving the group.
Who is they?
That's what the Shade Room said. What y'all think?
Well, Offset does. Well, they all have solo projects, but I do know this past weekend in New York, the MTV Video Music Awards aired, and he was there by himself. He was a presenter. He came out 2 times to present by himself.
Just as
But
Offset.
just as Offset, but he was promoting his album. But it's not like groups in the past haven't did this before. Outkast did this. They split up and they had separate albums, and they got back together to make an album.
Yeah.
Correct.
Destiny's Child split up, and they all 3 hot solo projects got together to make albums. So
Correct.
it's not like that. It's an issue. The group, the Migos, definitely had awesome commercial success,
Yeah, they did.
and honestly, the 3 of them could make it by themselves.
But they're family. And then I think somebody unfollowed somebody and another person say Quavo is like he not unfollowing them. But they're all family.
You know what really killed me?
That's what makes me
How social media is so important to people. Because and when I say the people, I'm just meaning society by itself. Because people get mad as hell for somebody unfollow them.
Yes.
It's like, hey man,
Yes.
I ain't your real friend.
But how do you know if they don't follow you anyway? Like you,
I'm just saying. I guess they looking for something. Maybe they was trying to tag them in something, or maybe they was
Yeah.
trying to go to their page or something. I don't know. But it's just, man, listen, it's just too much. It is too
It is.
much. Like, come on, you want to follow me? Okay.
you know who bad about that? Them Housewives of Atlanta, cause baby, I love Kenya Moore though, so you know I'm all
Girl,
for
you
Kenya
better
Moore.
not. You better not.
Kenya Moore hair care.
Did y'all see that stupid video she did?
I
Good.
don't,
You missed it.
anything that Kenya Moore put out, I don't give a damn.
I don't, yeah.
Why y'all don't like Kenya?
I didn't say that.
I mean, why you don't
See,
give
you
a
one of them
damn?
black
But
people
why
who
you
put
don't give a
things-
damn?
put things in
So
people's
why you
mouths.
don't give a damn?
What am I getting? Ain't she like Miss America from 1993 or
What
something?
you
Yes.
mean?
No, I'm asking a question. Isn't
Yes.
that her? And she has Kenya Moore hair care. I don't use her hair products, and I give a damn.
Don't
about
nobody, it ain't made, they ain't made no money.
this. And I also
She got 'em on
don't
somebody's
give a
show.
damn about
No,
Miss America. So why am I following her?
because she's a black woman. That's
So I gotta follow all black women.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I
Yes.
can support
You
you.
have no
I can still give you support.
yeah.
I'm just not gonna follow.
But what did he say? Support me, bitch.
Kenya is awesome.
Well-
she's awesome with the shade.
Well, listen here. We
Mm-hmm.
have we got a good topic tonight.
A controversial
A
topic.
very controversial topic tonight. And so we also have Miss Sandra Smith. She's calling in. We're gonna have it to where I hope I can have it loud enough where people can hear. Since we're a little bit further away than what we usually are to the speaker. But can you hear me, Miss Sandra?
Yep, I can hear you loud and clear.
Loud and clear. All right, amazing. Now, our topic for tonight is there a gay agenda? Some people say yes, some people say no, and some people say they don't know. So, what is the definition of a gay agenda? So, what one of y'all
Can I
like to
Google it? 'Cause
Sure, Google is our best friend.
Yeah, we
I want to see.
Because when I was Googling it, I wasn't getting really a definition.
What were you getting?
A whole bunch of different articles about, or videos, not really giving what it is. It's, well, Wikipedia might got something, but you can
got one.
always change up Wikipedia if you want to. You can always go in there. That's why the colleges don't accept it as being credible, because you can go in there yourself and change some information. So
I like that
This one.
okay, so what does it say?
one.
The gay agenda is a rhetorical strategy deployed by the religious right and other social conservatives to magnify fear and hostility of queers. Queers are accused, among other things, and strategizing to recruit children into sexually deviant lifestyles. Let me stop right there.
Okay, we're gonna stop right here.
Oh, why you
So
That was
those of you
Get
that tuned in,
touching.
those of you that are tuning in live, could you hear us? Can you guys hear us? Give me a text. Give me a message. Can y'all hear?
I like that one. And I'm gonna read another one.
Sabrina, Mika, Nita, can y'all hear us? Y'all gotta hear us. Okay. All right, cool.
The other one on Wikipedia says
I can't see shit.
gay agenda or homosexual agenda is a term introduced by sectors of the Christian religious right as a disparaging way to describe the advocacy of cultural acceptance
Doing that. I'm sorry.
of cultural acceptance and normalization of non-heterosexual sexual orientations and relationships. That's what Wikipedia says.
It's a lot to unpack.
It is a lot to unpack, but so P Valley this year, first time ever seeing a man's penis on TV.
That's
Other
not
than
true.
porn, my first time.
That's not true.
That's my first
Her
time.
first time.
That's my first time.
Oh,
That's
oh.
my first time.
Oh,
Her first time.
Right? My first time.
You know you
Step on porn. Okay, I said that. I said that. Okay. Okay, period. Okay, cool. So I felt like more gay relationships are being shown, broadcast. There are more gay marriages being shown. I never seen an influx of this before. Have you?
An influx of
Gay relationships on TV.
okay.
I can't say that my first time really seeing, other than the alternative.
Right.
My first time on commercial TV, seeing it was when I was watching American Gods. I don't know if y'all know about that show. It's a pretty good show though.
Not at all.
But it's a show called American Gods, and they had a scene where, and the thing about it is, it was also a gay scene. It wasn't a heterosexual scene.
Mm-hmm.
And so my thing is like, well, why haven't we been seeing it? You know what I'm saying? Like in the heterosexual community, not community, but like commercial TV. Like now we're seeing it. Like I think American Gods came out in 2017, right? And so I think I watched it in 2018, maybe 2018, 2019. I think is when I started watching it. But either way, it was only one episode. It's not like it was just pushed in our face. You know what I'm saying? But my question would be, because I'm not judging, but my question would be like, well, why wasn't it? Because everything else was heterosexual in the show, the parts that I've watched, you know what I'm saying, for the season. So I'm like, why did they do it in that? You know what I'm saying? Why did they do it only for the gay couple? That's the question. And then, like she said, with P Valley coming forward, and now we've seen it a whole lot, I'm not bothered by it. I mean, it is what it is, right? Right. But I'm just saying, I'm like, what is the underline for it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why?
The Shy. Is that, The Shy.
The Shy.
He's in a transgender relationship, so they're more comfortable.
He's not in a transgender relationship. He's dating a transgender.
No, he was in one.
He was in season 1.
It's not called. I got you.
Oh, that's what I wanted to go.
So I'm correcting you.
So he was dating.
He is openly dating a woman who is openly transgender.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's what she identifies as. He's not in a transgendered relationship. He just is dating a woman who happens to be.
So the one you gonna
transgender.
marry, if they would have got
Season 1.
married, what would that relationship have been? Like, I mean, is she just dating?
If you want to put a title on it,
or is there a title?
he's trans attracted, like Malik Yoba. But in Malik Yoba's mind, he has a vision of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Transgender women are women. We have to be very respectful and be mindful.
Yeah.
They are women. He just so happens to be sexually attracted to male anatomy downstairs that women are not naturally going to produce when they are born. So he openly dates trans women. But to kind of, I guess, belittle him or disrespect him and put a title on it, he's in a transgender relationship, what's the point of that?
I'm saying, like, we don't know what term to call it, because all of it's new. It's new.
A lot of this stuff is not new. We just are now putting terms to it. Because a lot of this stuff been out since, way before our grandma time. Like, we're not going to act like that we didn't know people were not lesbians and homosexuals. But we just didn't have all these titles.
Because if it was the 90s, y'all would say, oh, he like trannies. That's all you would say. He like a tranny.
Because y'all caught Mace with one, right? No, I mean,
You can't say y'all.
I didn't say I'm doing nothing.
But like now the term tranny is a very disrespectful term.
And just like, because someone said the word faggot on set the other day, and I was just like, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
But that's what it's called. They said that's what they called the person, and it was okay because it was early, like it was the 80s. It was
and I can attest to that. When the 80s and the 90s, I can remember like being in a project where my family lived at in East Point, and like one of our cousins was extremely flamboyant. You know what I'm saying? And they would call him a sissy. And now we know that's right, but no, now we know that is a word that
But he could be
that
metrosexual too.
What? Okay, Miss Sandra, how do you what is your thoughts on what we're talking about right now?
Well, I just the intro note is I was part of the LGBT from the age of 12 till like 50-ish when I came out of the gay lifestyle. And I came out because of God. Not because of it, not Bible thumping, none of that. God himself. Because at the time, my plan was to come out of the 17-year relationship I had been in, take a couple of years off, and then start dating again. But God himself called me out of the whole lifestyle. And I was just as surprised that I was like, oh, you mean out of the lifestyle?
Out.
Like really out. And I'm like, oh. And so I've been very obedient to God all my life. So, and I had to trust. When I think of the opening question was, is there a gay agenda? And when I was in the lifestyle, because I was in the lifestyle and marching in the parades when you could lose your job, when we used to wear bandanas across our face so nobody would see us, when we couldn't tell jobs we were going to Pride, we couldn't tell anybody where we were going. I couldn't tell my mama where we were going, and the cameras were in your face and you prayed they did not see you on TV because you would lose your job. You could still lose your kids, lose your housing. It was just a lose-lose. And I was one of those people that it has always been very political. And not only were we dealing with the HIV piece that hit in the 80s, so that's what brought a lot of people together. But as I sat through most of the meetings and most of the trying to bring the community together, I realized that the gay community is still and was and is a very segregated, very racist, very discriminatory community. The gay agenda, when I think of the gay agenda, I never thought of the far right. We all know those definitions from like Wikipedia and Google. I don't even consider them. But the gay agenda, I learned, has always been about the white gay agenda. They're pushing the agenda. And when I realized that in the community, everything is segregated. And it used to be one pride, then we created Black Pride. And it's right now, that's what this is. I think this week is Black Pride. But, there are bars you can't go in, and it's so much segregation and so much. And so that was the disheartening piece. And when I realized that my issue as a Black person didn't have any place in white gay politics. It didn't have any place in the community itself. That the only thing that we had in common is that we like to sleep with the same sex, period. And I say that respectfully, not disrespectfully. That's the only commonality. And I'm heartbroken because I was like, okay, I found my people. And then I realized, no, I didn't find my people.
Miss Sandra.
Yes.
In order to conquer anything, you still have to divide. So I think we separate and categorize things so the division is easier, right? So if they take away and just put Black Pride versus white pride, I don't know what the reason was, but it's just like anything, everything, people want to segregate it to this. If you go, oh, you got to be in this group or this group to identify you, to label you, right? And so then that's easier to conquer then I know what your focus is, so I can break you down with that.
Well, see, because like I said, at the time, when you're coming out and you're trying to find your sexual identity and your identity, you're just so happy to find your tribe, so to speak. And so I looked at it as I'm finding the LGBT tribe, the whole tribe. It never dawned upon me. I mistook, and I'm only talking about my perspective. I mistook the fact that we can party together. Oh, we can party. You want to have a good time? Go party with Gecko. You're going to be on cloud 20. Let's have a good time. And I mistook that. That was my being naive. That when the lights were turned up and the bar closed, that we still were a united force. And I realized, okay, that's not true. Then when we get to political and even with the HIV piece, I tell people all the time from working in HIV for so long, that I am glad HIV hit the white gay boy community first, the white middle class and wealthy gay boy community first, because they put into place so many services and so many financial perks, and they pushed so much of the agenda to make sure that there was services for folks that had HIV, because otherwise brown and black people would not have the level of care and services that we have in the world of HIV.
Right.
So I don't know where that commonality came. It wasn't because they were fighting for the rights of black and brown folks. So that was the hurtful thing for me, is when I realized that we can come together politically as long as we're talking about white politics.
Yeah.
And things that white gay folks want to talk about.
Right.
I'm not bigot. I'm talking about the reality.
Yeah, because you see that even with the fentanyl, the opioid crisis. They didn't do that for crack.
Right. Sure did.
They didn't do that shit for crack. They didn't do it.
Right.
But the minute fentanyl happened and opioids, now it's time to make it a national crisis.
Exactly. When the senators start saying their kids died in the bathroom, listen,
Right.
that was too much for them. They couldn't take it. But all kind of black people died with crack. They didn't do anything.
If I go back and answer your question, do I think that there is a gay agenda? No, I do not. I think there is a acceptance agenda going on, and I think that there is a reality agenda going on. Watching shows like The Chi, and I'm in love with The Chi. I do not miss an episode, baby. Every Sunday I'm ready. Watching this show, you have a lesbian married couple who is raising a young man and a daughter who got freaking kidnapped, raped, had a baby or whatever.
Baby.
And, you know, like they're going through issues and problems that any other couple would go through. They just so happen to be lesbian. And I love the fact that the show doesn't put a microscope on the fact that they're gay, because when they hang around their friends, one of their friends is fucking the damn mayor, one of their friends is doing this, one of their friends is doing that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They just so happen to be a gay couple.
Everybody
But
had their thing. Right.
this is a reality of what's going on in Chicago on a daily basis. The young man who is dating, who is trans attracted and dates trans women. Season 1, he was dating trans girl. Then in season 5, it's a whole nother girl. They set him up with somebody else to make him look like one thing. And the moment that he saw old girl, he said, whoop.
Right.
That's the reality of it. That's the acceptance of it. I think what is happening on media and social media now is this is everyday life for us. So I'm 33. I am very much so. Why do I have to hide who I am? But that's how I was raised. My mom and my dad have always known who I've been, and they have always raised me to be a respectable young man. Nothing about who I was kicking it with.
Right.
So in their eyes, you gay? Okay, what the hell they got to do with you cleaning your room, bro? Like,
Right.
That's it.
No, you still got to clean your room.
Right.
Like, we gonna go about this everyday business. What
Right.
you doing?
The and skateboarding and you know whatever else. And how come I can't talk about who I go on dates with, bro? But you always talk about who you go on dates with. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think when it comes to that aspect of it, people are just trying to normalize this is our everyday move.
And I see that because Queen Sugar did that too. Because girls can hug and kiss each other, but then if men do it, it's a double standard. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you're gay.
Always.
If you hugging and kiss, but girls do it all the time.
Yeah.
They smack each other on the ass or whatever, kiss each other on the lips. But a man is not supposed to do that. It's a double standard.
And speaking on men, there's so much now that men are changing in how they act. Like you got people like Diddy and Jay-Z and Nas and them who been in the game over 30 years, and And there are older black men who are now saying stuff out loud like, "Yeah, I love you, bro."
Yeah.
in front of
But they
people.
need to
That-
hear that.
But that was a problem
Listen.
20 years ago.
But
That was a huge problem 20 years. So I think now it's like this stuff is normal for all of us. You have gay friends, you have lesbian friends, you have people who were in the lifestyle, and as Miss Sandra said, you know, she found God. Well, no, I'm sorry. God told her something,
Right.
pulled her away, and but that's her reality.
Right.
And I think, especially with us living here in Atlanta, this has been us for Lord knows how long. But these gay stories or these transgender stories or these lesbian stories or these non-binary, like all these stories that's on the media, they truly happen in people's households, next to you, under you,
Right.
above you. Like they are happening, and I think people want their stories told just as the rest of the quote unquote normal society want their stories told.
because before it was quiet, keep quiet, just like mental illness. Keep quiet. Don't say nothing. Don't let Uncle come from the back room.
Mhm.
Keep him in the back room. But now no one wants to be in the shadows. Everybody wants to come to the light.
Right.
So the people that's producing the movie, I can't reflect my own life because because you are embarrassed by my lifestyle. But now I can because I'm accepted. It's being an accepted.
What you say, Miss Sandra?
Because I'm listening when he says he doesn't think there is a gay agenda, got me hurt because when I think of the gay agenda, it's like, let's take Stonewall for instance, and Stonewall occurred in the.
You know what Stonewall is?
But it happened because the trans community was getting harassed, arrested, and just bullied all the time by the police. They were raiding the club all the time. The name of the club is Stonewall. And so the trans community stood up against them. And so when I think of a gay agenda, that's talking about from political advocacy, working for the hate crime bill, working for the prevention of the murders of trans people.
Right.
That's what when I'm talking about the gay agenda of being able to fight for the humanity of the LGBT community.
Well, that Miss Sandra, like that Miss Sandra, I understand. No, so I think all of us are thinking of the term gay agenda in a different aspect because everything that you're speaking of, in my opinion, is political and advocacy. And I 100% agree with everything you said. I'm knowledgeable on everything that you stated as well. But I think for the masses, most people think that the gay agenda is us throwing gay down people's throats. And every chance they turn, they see something gay. They can't get on TV without watching a woman kiss a woman or a man kiss a man, or they can't get on Instagram without Gabrielle Union flaunting her trans child around, or like every avenue that they turn, Miss Sandra, that they feel like they see something gay. And I think that that's what most people feel like that the gay agenda is, that we're trying to shove something down their throat.
Correct. Like P Valley, they love, everybody lately loves saying that P Valley, like, you know, like a lot of straight men, oh, what is this on the TV? Oh, here they go with this again.
But do you feel
You know
like
what?
if
Let me
they
say
are
this,
not
though, about
they
P Valley.
really might kind of like
No,
think about
I feel like if you're not comfortable looking at it, then guess what? It's a show that comes on Stars, and you can fast forward through that scene.
So, but let me say this too, not even to really, well, I ain't gonna say it's not to their defense, because I ain't gonna lie, when P Valley first came on first season, I'm excited because I'm thinking, okay, they bring in the dance thing that, you know, it's the strippers or whatever. But it definitely made a turn to where it really was not about the stripping or the crowd. You know what I'm saying? It was about that relationship for the most part. And yes, everybody else, no, listen though, everybody else did have their own storyline, absolutely, but not as much as that particular relationship.
I don't feel that way.
You know?
No,
Okay.
I feel like that the show, it is about the dance and it is about the club. I just feel like they also showing people's lives, how it shows their lives outside of the club and how working in the club.
You want to use the weather chat?
No, Google. Google listen to us. sorry. Go ahead.
I didn't say nothing about the weather. Google. I feel like it's just showing people, the dancers, their life outside of the club and how their life can be affected by dancing.
Okay.
That's all that is, really.
Okay. Did you watch Brewster's Place?
I did.
So the women that were lesbians on their show,
Mm-hmm.
they had to act like they was just roommates.
Right.
Because at that time, it wasn't accepted to say I'm gay.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a gay pride. Well, maybe it was gay pride. I'm not even sure if it was or not. But when I say the media is more of it on TV now, it is because that is what you're seeing on TV.
It's
Not
more,
that it's not a reality,
right.
because that is the reality.
That's why it's more of it on TV.
Right, but it never was. It never was.
But there was never a lot of stuff on TV.
It never was. Right. It's not. Right.
It's
Because
not
after
just-
9, you
it's
couldn't
not
say
just-
damn until after 9. Now they say
It's-
damn at 3 o'clock.
It's not just LGBT
True.
things that are now
It's- and
on
that's
TV
true.
a lot more.
And
There
that's
are
true.
a lot more of a lot of things on TV now.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people are just kind of I hate to say this. I think some people are just really focused on the gay stuff.
Because
Like,
like it's a lot more.
Because
stuff
they
that's
might
being
be,
shown.
but you know
there is so much more.
Maybe
that we
they're-
could be talking
But
about.
maybe
What
they
we're
are
talking about is-
interested in the lifestyle because maybe they may be gay too and don't even know it. Or maybe they might,
I don't think
they're,
that. I think a lot of people are past that.
I think a lot of people are just ignorant. You know,
That's
it's
true.
about the lack of knowledge. And I'll be honest with you, for someone who is active, you know what I'm saying? I'm for everybody. Like, I just just spread love type person. Like, hey, just be a good, what we say, just be a good human. But the reality of it for me though is I'm getting tired too.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting tired of the fact that even though it's like we're accepting, but it's never going to be like, I don't want to use the word normal for it because it's not being normal. It's the fact that, and I've said this before, like at first it was the LGBTQ, and then it was all these other letters that started coming out, or different things that almost to me it sounds the same, like somebody being fluent and somebody being bi. But it was never explained. Like when I was working for public health,
No, she ain't fluid and bi. Those two had nothing to do with being non-binary. I mean, being non-binary.
right? No, that don't mean
She-
anything.
she
No,
said
I know
fluid
that. I know it's non-binary. I know what that means. But what I'm saying is, you would hear somebody before it was just you would hear somebody say I'm bi, meaning that they go both ways. But now you're hearing somebody say a fluid. But and my thing is like, okay, now this is something. It's like, what is it?
No.
Because to me, how it was explained to me, like there's no book. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing that we can reference to go to unless you have people like we do that be able to go and ask. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't have.
I don't know.
Some people don't even know. But the thing about it is, when I hear somebody say fluid, that means that they're going with the flow. So it may be somebody it may be a man, it may be a woman. So it's still bi to me. You see what I'm saying?
It may
And
be
so-
a man, it may be a woman, it may be a trans man, it may be a trans woman. So when you're fluid, you just date what they like to say, people. You just date humans. You fall in love with. I can fall in love with you because of this. I can fall in love with you because of that. And it has nothing to do with you being a man or woman or identifying as trans or anything like that. So the term fluid means I just go with the flow with anyone because I just like people.
But I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But in my head, it's the same thing. You see what I'm saying? To me, it's the same thing. Because you identify with a man, you identify as a woman. I don't know whether you're trans, where you're not. But no, it's not now. Because now you got people who don't want to identify with nobody. And so to me, it's like, come on. Like, it's like, come on. Like, we can't get used to it because we have so much stuff now. It's keep getting, something else is coming out. It's something else. And then it's something else. And then it's something else. And so it's like we want to get to a place where we're accepting and, so we can be, not have to be like right now, being corrected. You know what I'm saying? Because just as an understanding. But we're not getting the understanding because there's always something new. And I'm like, come on, like can we stick? Can we just?
I have a
stick
question. Do you think religion plays a part in the narrative that there is a gay agenda?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I do.
Yeah, I
I
do.
do.
I do.
On so many levels.
But-
Because people love to still take small quotations out of the Bible and throw it at you.
Mhm.
You're taking a small piece out of the Bible and you're throwing it at you. And you know, a lot of people,
Hey, Joe.
you know, they still you wanna a show could come on, they could say a million curse words, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the minute they show two men kissing or two women kissing,
It's off of the cuss words and off of the drugs and off
Thank
of the women
Yeah,
who
thank
her breasts, and it's immediately, wait, Lil Bird just kissed a nigga?
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
so religion plays a part in that, but even if you use the Bible as a reference, in Gomorrah wasn't they the lifestyle has been around before times. What? Well, what is it? What is it called?
Gay people.
Gay people have been around.
People.
Well, people that had sex with the same sex
There
have
you
been
go.
around
There you go.
for a year, like before the Bible was even written, right?
Yes.
So that's why the bathhouses were made in the first place in Greek and for the Greeks and Romans, because they slept with each other in the bathhouses. This is what is said in history.
Hmm.
So
Wait, they were baptized in Greeks and
That's
yes.
where that's from.
Yeah.
The ancient Rome.
Yes. So
She learned
so they were having sex in the bathhouses. That's what they were saying. I don't know, but so why is it a stain in religion if it's been going on?
First of all, don't get me started.
Religion.
Yes, because I have a typical down south family, down south background, which also played a part in me coming out as a lesbian.
You a lesbian?
Shut the fuck up.
Don't go out the back. I like it.
Throw that in there.
Because so the problem with me was that I've always been very tomboyish, always, and to the point to where when I did turn up pregnant, we're gonna say that my family was, you know, cousins was on some. Damn, I thought she was gay.
Girl, bye. She pulled more.
Hey. Oh,
We're not
You
talking
keep
about
on
the
telling
past.
her business.
it's all good.
I told them.
For
It's a
those,
compliment.
for those who didn't know that I'm gay now.
Now.
This week. It could change tomorrow.
It will not. For those who did not know, yes, I was very tomboyish, and then when I was pregnant with my son, it was like oh damn, like, you know, a lot of my cousins, even a couple of my aunties, it was just like, oh my God. So for me, while one cousin was pregnant, it was looked upon like pregnant and you ain't married, is that third. For me, it was like, she pregnant.
Yes.
Shit. Yes.
So why? Why?
Because that is how my family is. You know what I'm saying? And then when I did say, well, first of all, it's a whole nother topic. My baby father outed me. When I did something, in case he's watching, when I did say, you know, when I did come out as gay, it was like, but you now you just see in the story I just told you how that switched up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, so even now that I am gay and my family knows it, I don't flaunt it around them.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that, yes, I'm still my same person. I am still, you know, I have not really switched up the style and the way I dress or anything. I just don't flaunt it in front of my family. Meaning if I went to a barbecue and let's just say for shits and giggles, Keisha was my girlfriend, right? She not, but
Ain't never been.
ain't gonna be. What you mean, boo?
Girl, you know I like things that swing.
But if I was to take Keisha to the barbecue, right? If me and Keisha was dating, I'm forever gonna say this is my friend.
Right.
Now, how they take it is how they take it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna walk into the barbecue like this with Keisha, like, yeah, this my girl, and smack on it. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
And anybody that I date, I tell them that. Like, yes, I'm gay, I'm open. I'm not hiding it. I just don't flaunt it in front of my family because that's just respect that I have for
growing up down here.
So,
yeah.
So do
Correct.
you?
Yeah.
So do you? Are you? When you downplay who you not necessarily downplay, that's not the right
Tone
word.
down.
Yeah, but when you tone that, does that make you feel good?
I don't even look at it as toning down, really.
It's
I don't
just
even,
personal.
I just look at it as, only thing I'm just not doing is just flaunting.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm just not giving a lot of PDA. The same PDA that I probably would give you if we were out and about, I'm just not going to give it to you at my family's house. And guess what? If I went to my significant other's family house, I'm still not going to do it.
Yeah.
Because that's
It's
just
just a
me.
respect.
I'm about to say that, me knowing you for a very long time. I'm like, that's just,
So
I didn't even see that when you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
that's just you.
Correct.
But I understand what you're saying because, even with me dating straight,
Right. Right.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just not going to do it.
right.
You know
That's
what
just
I'm saying?
not, that's not you. So what's wrong?
what are you gonna do?
No,
What you gonna do?
I said I'm the other way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
See?
he's the opposite.
See,
Yes.
but you started off. You said you respect the fact that you come from a down south traditional family.
Mhm.
I'm from up north. It's different.
Right.
When I if I come home by myself, my aunt, uncles, brothers, cousins, it don't matter. They be giving, hey bro, why you bring your nigga with you?
But hold on.
Right.
But you
Like-
are
like
a male
seriously,
though.
like- Yes.
She's a female.
Mm-hmm.
It's looked at different. It's okay for men. For some odd reason, it's not okay.
No,
for
but
women.
a lot of times it's definitely the other way around. It's definitely okay for girls to kiss on TV. That's been like that for years.
Right, that's true.
We have been seeing lesbian in images and media forever. But
Yeah.
if you remember the first time you saw two dudes on social media? I mean, like just on media period, like TV, movies, or whatever.
Right.
But don't get it twisted because I still caught slack from certain family members because it was like, even though I have been tomboyish all my life, I still got
But
the,
I'm a-
oh, you think you a nigga? I
I
still
was
got
a
that.
tomboy too.
I still
Well,
got that.
but,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But when I started dating women, it was, oh, so you the nigga?
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying?
But-
Because I just want questions because I'm just nosy.
See,
I want to know.
But I
I'm
also
sorry.
think that this is like cultural differences,
I'm just sorry.
like regional differences, because my family has never come at me like that. Ever.
I just got
But
questions.
but I also think that it's
It's not a
a
question
respect
out of
level that my
curiosity.
mom and dad made sure that people had for me.
Right.
Oh, they
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it don't matter if you was gay or straight.
It'll be the same way.
It'll be the same way.
It'll be the same way.
Now I got cousins that's gonna ride for me. Like, don't disrespect her or don't do that.
Yeah.
But like aunties, I ain't never ever. And you are so, but y'all family. I have never had a auntie say, "Oh, don't." I've never heard it. Don't come at her like that. Don't ask her that. Don't do that. I've never. My father, he don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My father told me first, like, you don't be gay.
Hold on. Who?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he said it. Like yeah, you too dominant, you're too strong, or whatever. But I have a lot of feminine ways as well because
Yes.
you catch me, I'm not lifting no refrigerator or no couch.
But
I'm
I-
not breaking the neck.
But I also think that this is a misconception of who lesbians are,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like what is still.
There's a
Yeah.
very big misconception of how people think that
People are supposed to act because
right
of who they are.
because of who they are or because of how they appear to be.
No.
Because you and I know both that even with guys, you may have guys that may look as masculine as can be, but we know
Yeah.
what their position is, and it's
Right.
like, and then you look at them and be like,
The type.
no, because I'm guilty of it. To be like,
Dear mom.
you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Like, yeah.
You a what?
And she said,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
absolutely. but we shouldn't. It's not even any judgment, but you would just say because we have been taught about masculine and feminine. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter. I think it really doesn't matter. What I'm about to say?
No. You're touching on something that's extremely important in what's happening on TV nowadays. This is what you were taught.
That's what I was about to say.
But
that's what images we see.
When you look on media now, or not even media, just outside, you're seeing what you were taught is kind of not really what it really is.
Right. I was gonna say that.
Like I don't.
Even when I came out. So because I'm tomboyish, the first thing that one of my aunties felt like was that, for one, I think I'm a guy. I think I'm a dude. I'm trying to be a dude. I'm already around here dressing like a dude. Then she had this conversation with me that threw me off, talking about don't be going up to your kids' school with your pants hanging off your ass.
Oh
First of all, you don't even know me to even say something like that to me.
Your auntie said that?
Yes, and was dead ass straight face and said it to me. Had you took the time out to talk to me, first of all, anybody that really, really know me knows I really don't care for the terminology stud. I don't. But if you ask me, you get okay, what you feel? I'm just me. How about that?
Right. Whatever.
And I like what I like. I like what I like.
But the thing about it though, for me being heterosexual, I might wake up that morning and I might be feeling my more masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? Like it might not feel like being super feminine that day. It's like it's tapping in and out. So we all have masculine and feminine energy.
But why, if you like sports or if you like hanging with boys, you a tomboy? Why if you like going why? Who made that up?
A dude named Tom that fucked the girl.
I'm just saying. I'm saying because again, like now you are telling somebody, when you tell a little girl, oh, you a tomboy, now you putting something in her head. You planting the seed in her head.
That's how we have been divided as boys and girls. You had pink, you had blue, you had dolls, you had cars and trucks. You had these things that was forced upon you to make you think what one side is masculine and one side is feminine.
Even when I came out as gay, it was either you a stud, femme, or STEM. Now the STEM shit fucked me up.
What is a stud and femme together? You're a feminine stud.
See, this was what I'm talking about.
What's a list?
This is what I'm talking about. There's new terms. And it's always hidden.
And don't get it twisted.
I'm not laughing.
I'm me. When I say I'm me, I dress the same. I don't ever switch up and dress
right. You have always been the same.
Except for that one time you wore that dress to the club.
Where you had
on a dress? Sabrina, I want to see a picture of the dress.
First of all, that was 1997. Okay, that was 97.
There's no pictures back then. Yeah,
we didn't do that shit. And if anybody was in Club Kaya that night, fuck you.
Oh my!
But at the same time, let's keep it a buck. If you was in the club that night, you know a nigga like me looked good because my hair was long and I had the luscious look. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I look good.
Did you have on heels?
I did. You have on heels? I did. And they got it that night. Okay, I was giving that night.
What was you giving?
Body.
Okay,
body. With no ass.
Okay.
And I ain't even had no ass. How about that?
And hold on, this was funny though. She was so uncomfortable.
I sat like this all night.
She was uncomfortable. Oh my God.
All night.
She was uncomfortable.
All night. I sat
oh
like
my
this.
God. Yo. It was hilarious.
One moment I did slip up and was like,
She
was uncomfortable. But okay, let me see what we got here.
Why did y'all make up put on just y'all?
Yes. Okay, Joe said
Joe.
it was him that changed his view on gay men. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, that was so nice. I love
Thank you. I love you back, Joe. Wow.
We love you, Joe.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I wanted to just come and weigh y'all were talking about the different categories.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about it a while back, several years back, and and being the social scientist that I am, I started to observe when I was in the life. I started to observe the different types of people that were in that come under, that's thrown under the LGBT banner. Let's put it like that. I used like a scale of 0 to 100, and so I put a small percentage of folks that are born what we call hermaphrodite.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to pick a gender. You have to pick a gender.
Right.
And being around different people, you have people that are they're tomboys. I was a tomboy. I used to hang upside down in trees. I mean, that's like my idea of a good time. I didn't wear shoes, and I just played ball, and I was as free as I wanted to be. But then at some point, you get made fun of so hard, and people shove you and mistreat you so bad that you try to fit in, but you try to be yourself. So you got a small percentage of people who are like that I wonder sometimes if people would have gone into the gay lifestyle if people had just left them alone and let them be who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Because when a lot of people go into the lifestyle is when they go into adolescence and when they start trying to experiment with drugs, alcohol, sex, and rock and roll, as I like to call it.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of times people try to find their tribe because they're being emotionally beat up. You know, you're just trying to be yourself. You have men that are very feminine that are not gay. You have women that are their masculine energy is the strength. That's their strength. That's really their strength. But they're not gay.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have all kinds of people on the spectrum that the world would call gay. I remember being in clubs and being in there with sorority sisters and fraternity brothers that they're not going to be gay by day. They're not going to be gay as they go into the corporate world and career world. And then they're only gay, they're only hanging out and having fun for a season. Mm-hmm. So it's all kinds of people on that whole continuum of what you would call gay. You know, and it's only maybe a few people that are like hardcore, like I'm just a stud of the month, or you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
Oh my God! Why is that so funny to me?
Because you know something.
like the young lady was saying about the word stud, and now I used to mentor young people, and I remember being in a regular restaurant. This is a Friday night, getting some wings or something, and there was a straight woman outside waiting on her husband, and they were hitting on this woman so hard, and I'm looking at them like, what are y'all doing?
Right.
We can pull her. I'm like, that's not even respectful, because I came along when you were straight. If you were straight, I didn't bother you. You are straight. I'm not gonna bother you because I know what you're full being. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it's like I don't know where it turned. Now you can't even be who you are because everybody's thrown underneath the LGBT banner when everybody may not be gay. Or may not. There are couples that do not have sex with the same sex. They are just companions.
Mm-hmm.
And so all types of people underneath the banner. But society will place them or push them in a corner where people are forced to make decisions.
So
Yes,
why
that's true.
So why are we pushing labels? If that is the case, and we don't want to be labeled, then why are we pushing a label?
I can tell you why.
Why?
So y'all can understand it. Because everything in life is labeled.
Yeah,
but
Everything got a name for something, and the government and like Lysandra was saying earlier, when it comes to politics and the whole LGBT spectrum period, yeah, we all under the same umbrella, and we all can gather for the same rights. But when it comes down to it, the reason there is, it's different stuff. The reason that there is a Black gay pride, because I'm part of the same way that Jeffrey parties.
Mm-hmm.
That's why there's a Black gay pride. It is what it is. Like, we all here for the same thing, right? But at the end of the day, it's pride. Yeah, okay, I went to the conferences and I went to we went outside the Piedmont Park and we learned about this and we marched about that. All right, let's go smoke, drink, and fuck. Who we doing that with? People that we want to smoke, drink, and fuck with. And it ain't you, Jeffrey. So, Labor Day weekend.
all right, Jeffrey.
We're gonna
It ain't
do,
you.
but I mean, I totally agree with what she's saying about all these different labels here. Like
Right.
you got studs, femmes, stems, tops, bottom, in between, butch queen, femme queen,
It's a
trans
lot.
woman, trans. Like there's a whole lot, and that's just inside
Right.
the community.
And so, and to piggyback off what I was saying earlier, though, can y'all understand like that can be overwhelming?
It's overwhelming to us as well.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like a lot of times people will think, or somebody gay may think that we're being disrespectful because we're not knowing. And Miss Sandra, you can attest to this as well, especially me working in public health. We've had some clients who will come in where today they identify as being a man. Tomorrow or 2 days later, they're going to come in, they're going to identify themselves, the same person going to identify themselves as a female. You know what I'm saying? And it gets to a point where it's like, okay, it's just being ignorant because we don't know. And it's hard to try to catch up, to play catch up, to be informed, to stay informed, because it's always it's forever changing. And so it's hard.
I don't know your name. You at the window at McDonald's. You look like a man. You got a wig on like a woman. You got nails. What pronoun? I don't know your pronoun. I don't know your name. I don't know you.
Hey,
you know, right?
it.
And then you're rude.
Hey.
And then you're considered rude.
Now
I say hey. Then now I'm rude. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't even know what to do.
I mean, really approaching, hey, how you doing? What's your name? That's
Start
me.
there.
And I'm gonna say this. The reason
But
no. The reason why I say that because even me, as a heterosexual woman, I get offended if I got to tell you that I'm a damn woman. I'm being real. When we came up with the old what's your pronoun stuff at work, they want you to put your pronouns on your email, on your profile. Listen, call me by my name. You see my name, call me by my name. Because me, even as a straight woman, as a cisgender woman, I'm offended that I have to sit here and tell you that I'm a female.
Do you think you gotta educate your audience on what a cisgender woman is?
I do, and that's another term. But you know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, why did that term have to come about? You see what I'm saying? God dang it, you know what I
mean? A cisgender woman is
right.
Who was born
with female body parts. I mean organs, and all that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Girl,
so now it's not just a woman. Now it's cisgender women. Now
it's a fucking woman. It's a woman.
I think
I'm on the wheel.
But do you get what I'm saying?
Boys and girls, it's a woman.
But remember, me and you, we have this conversation a lot because I'm a part of the ballroom community and I'm a leader in the ballroom community. And with that, I kind of have to like be up on the terms and know what's going on because the categories and young kids coming into the lifestyle and things of that nature and the ballroom community and things. And even me, I've been a part of ballroom for 13 years, y'all. And when these young kids be coming in, they be saying, I'm this, I'm that. I just sit there with my mouth dropped like, you what? You a boy, damn it. Like, you right. And they know my name and call me. And that's why I had to say to myself, the world is changing. And these kids or these young people want to be identified as, and it makes them feel good and feel free. And so if you want me to call you Stasha and you want me to use terms like her and she when I'm referring to you, it ain't gonna break my neck to call you Stasha and say her when I say her over there.
No, I agree. Not, but 2 weeks later, don't come in here talking about you mad.
But they will.
Don't come in and talk about I'm wrong. 2 weeks later, that's what I'm saying. It's confusion. So now you're mad with me because I got it wrong this time.
Yeah.
And then on to piggyback off of that, well, maybe not really piggyback, but there's even some things I was talking to, like even with some heterosexual guys I was talking to, right? And some of their issues were more on the line of like, say there is a disagreement. You know what I'm saying? Say one man to another man that happened to be gay, right? And they may identify, even, not even gonna say identify as woman, but say, you even have some gay guys who they haven't did anything or changed their lifestyle or anything as far as living like a woman, but they may decide my name gonna be like you said, Sasha. You know what I'm saying? And say there is some type of disagreement or argument, they going back and forth, and then it becomes a fight. And then all of a sudden, police call or whatever, and then the gay person gonna say, hey, it was a hate crime type thing. Because not a lot of them, but there's been known for some to actually use it as, as as a crutch, and then weaponize being heterosexual. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like people don't look at that either, because we, especially me, knowing working in communicable diseases, sexual health, and public health for as long as I did, and having to deal with the infidelity issues, the mental health issues, the substance abuse issues, and then the people coming in with the chip on their shoulder, they're upset, they're rude for no apparent reason. I mean, not gonna say no apparent reason, but they're rude. A lot of people. And I'll be honest, we get most of that attitude-ish from the gay community. And I understand a lot of times they come to public health, they're not comfortable because they feel like they're being judged. But some of the time, even when it's their first time, they're not even giving us a chance because they're coming in with the chip on their shoulder already.
That's how they grew up.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard too for us. It's hard for us. We understand that because I've heard it plenty of times. As a matter of fact, I forgot who that was. It was a while ago when there was this thing on social media that was talking about raising the gays. Oh, that was Kevin Hart. Remember that big thing with Kevin Hart talking about if his son was gay? Oh yeah. And they made, you know what I'm saying? And remember we had that conversation about that. It's like, okay, he's talking some real stuff because I've never known not one person that I've met to say that it was easy. Yeah. Living as a gay person. Well, you know what I'm saying? So
and they're giving Dwayne Wade such a hard time. And he just don't want his son to try to commit suicide again. So leave him alone. Please.
Leave him
I
alone.
understand that. But at the same
I feel
time,
like
you know what?
But
you know what? Stop
bullying
stop fucking broadcasting everything.
You know what? But they don't want to live in the closet. But you know what? I know another group of people like that like to break up into different sectors. You know who those people are? Religious people. That's how they have all these different religions. You got these Southern Baptists, you got these missionary Baptists, you got these Catholics, you got Muslims, you got an Islamic Muslim.
Everything is segregated.
Yeah,
everything is segregated.
And that's the problem.
But let me ask you a question. You heterosexual, okay? So if we get into a fight and I beat that ass,
it's a hate crime.
Thank you.
It's a hate crime.
So
there's not, but see that the thing about it is there's no rules or laws for that. If you said, yeah.
So if I say
if I
say, slap the shit out of me and I'm gay, it's a hate
because
crime.
I'm gay, that would be considered a hate crime.
That is a hate crime.
But if you do it to me and I say she did it because I'm straight, that ain't no goddamn, man, you got me cussing in front of the sample. That is not a hate. That is not a hate crime.
It's not a hate crime.
It would not be. It's me being heterosexual and you saying that I did
Are you
this
jealous
because
that the law was in my favor?
it ain't nothing gonna be in But this is the thing though, how we can choose to be this. I know it's off subject, but it's whatever. It just popped in my head. Remember the Caucasian lady? We ain't gonna call her white. We gonna call her Caucasian, who was all about the NAACP and all that stuff. And everybody thought she was black.
Yeah.
No, she thought she was black.
Yeah.
She said she was black.
She passed.
The one with the curly hair?
Yeah.
She
was
had
passing.
braids. Yeah.
She was passing.
Yeah.
So my thing is
that
if we can choose our gender, why we can't choose? Why was there? If we not having a problem with people choosing their genders, why is there a problem with somebody choosing their race?
It's not.
No,
but see, this is my problem with people. It'd be okay when I do it, but when you do it, it's wrong. You see what I'm saying? When I sell weed, it's a problem. When you sell weed, it's a business. It's like this ain't how life's supposed to be, but this is what's going on. What's good for the goose should be good for the gander.
Right. Agreed. I definitely.
And if you like hanging from trees as a kid, that
Yeah,
don't mean
that's her name.
that don't mean that you a tomboy or you gonna be gay. Like grown ups should stop telling little kids shit. Like grown ups make me sick. I don't like adults because you put bad things into fucking kids and then they grow up fucked up and then you wondering why they fucked up adults because you done terrorized them as kids. Now they don't know what they want to be. It's hard enough to deal with the hormones you have growing up. And then now I got to worry about if I'm a boy or a girl because you call me a tomboy because I like to be in the tree. I like to run, play basketball.
That was me.
No, baby, I'm do what the hell I want to do. Period.
But I agree. Get what's funny is all my feminine stuff, like girly stuff, when I was a little girl, y'all had dust on it. Like I didn't play with them. It was in my room, and it's almost how you say you hide. You know what I'm saying? Who you are. Because literally, you can come in my room. I got all these girly stuff. I got the Barbie dolls. I got all this stuff, all these dolls, and this, that, and other, all over the place. But yeah, in my closet, that's why I got the racetracks and all this. And where I'm at, I'm outside. I was a majorette, a real majorette that has a baton, right? That's what I did. I turned my baton into a fishing rod because my mom wouldn't buy me one. And so I went because I was out there playing with the boys. I'm going fishing too. You got a rod? No. I went and made a rod. Okay. I'm out there doing the relay races with the boys. I'm out there climbing the trees with the boys. I'm out there shooting the BB guns with the boys. You know, but
I had to get beaten.
That's just, I liked activity type stuff. I mean, I like that type of stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I love it's still to this day. Right, active. Yeah. I love sports, like sports to this day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it still was like, okay, well, that's not what little girls do.
Yeah, no. I never was taught that.
I'm still playing basketball in this skirt. What you talking about? Pass the ball.
And I'm still gonna play with my dog. And I'm still gonna play with Barbie.
I just braided the dog's hair with pride.
I would have 4 ponytails. Do you know I hated that shit so much that I would take the 4 ponytails down to put it in one ponytail.
Yeah, you kept that ponytail forever.
Who gave you 4 ponytails?
Girl, not calm her.
That was
family because they felt like that made me look elementary.
And why you take your hair down, girl? You were supposed to take your hair down when you were in elementary.
Because I did not want to look extra girly. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do it.
Boys wear 4 ponytails. What are you talking about?
Now, but back then, no.
Now.
And I've been the way I am for so long that.
What you say, Miss Sandra?
Let me ask y'all a question. Since we talk about children and parenting, what do y'all think of the parents that are allowing their young kids to transition and change the trans kids, where they're allowing them at 6 and 7 years old to take the hormonal shot to transition?
I disagree with it 1,000%.
You're not gonna like my answer.
I disagree with it because you're, first of all, these kids are not fully developed. And then secondly, we don't know what the future may hold for this child. You know, they may grow, not gonna say grow out of it, but who knew who they were at 6?
Correct.
And 7?
Correct.
Or even how Dwayne, whatever his name is, Dwayne Wade, I thought Dwayne, whatever his name is, the basketball player.
You know why?
Even with him, I'm like,
his son tried to commit suicide. Because his son said, I'm gay. I know I'm gay. Okay. I want to live like this.
And that's fine.
But he tried to commit suicide. So,
but I still personally feel like they should not, I still personally feel that they should not really make that ultimate decision until they are grown.
I feel like
our
the brain is not fully developed
until our age 27.
The brain is not fully developed.
And I will say this.
There's a reason why they say young and dumb.
Right. I may disagree with a lot of things that happen in my life with my family. However, I will say this. Growing up, the one thing that I will agree with is that if you're a boy, you're a boy. If you're a girl, you're a girl. Now, you want to be gay, that's fine. But in my house, I'm not buying that shit. I'm not buying you no dress because you say you're gay.
Okay.
you're gonna wear what the fuck I buy until you're old enough to purchase how you want to look. I'm not saying I'm not disagreeing with it. If you wanna wear that,
No.
that's fine.
No.
But you're gonna buy it yourself.
Okay, so you said you didn't even like to wear dresses.
I did. I had to get beat into it.
So did you buy your daughter a dress just because she's a girl?
Well, for me, for some reason, God said, okay, since you wanted to be a tomboy growing up, I'm going to give you not one, but 2 girls with long hair and are super girly.
Okay, so you
So-
gonna buy all the dresses.
It's not like I have to.
Yeah, you buying all the dresses.
And it's like, and for me, it's like because I was so tomboyish, and I have 2 daughters. I'm forced to sit there and play teacup party.
Yeah.
I'm forced to let my
And
daughter
that's
do
cute.
my makeup.
But there's nothing wrong with being versed in everything like
No,
that.
I'm just saying.
Like it's just
Somebody upstairs is getting a kick out of this because it's like I'm gonna give you 2 girls.
So Brenda said, Miss Farmer said pick up.
I do not think it is a good idea to let your children transition. Do I think it is a good idea to nurture your children and love your children and let them express themselves freely? Yes, I do. I do not think it is a good idea to beat the gay out of your children or
I'm not saying I would do
you
that.
know,
no.
and anything like that. However, when it comes to transitioning from female to male, from male to female, the whole heart of the fully gay me just would never allow a 7, 11-year-old to take hormones and things of that nature. However, if my child wanted to dress and look like, I do not mind. And the reason I don't mind is because in my heart of hearts, this is who they are. Now, you feel like you want to transition and you have to go through this, you know you got to go to a doctor, bro, or a young lady, and sit down and have a conversation with the doctor. I ain't no doctor, so he gonna talk to me. We gonna talk about love. That's all I know. We're gonna go with the doctor and talk about some other things because they're gonna talk to you about mental health. They're gonna talk to you about body health and so much more, and sexuality and hormones and all of those things. But I just don't think that as a child who has not graduated high school and entered into the working stage or the college stage, I don't think that they should be able to make that decision and transition.
Okay.
However, I
Okay,
do
understand.
believe that you can still support your children.
Yeah.
If you tell your children, baby, by all means, 18th birthday, 21st birthday, you want to get your first hormone shot, you'll be a grown adult. If this is still who you think you are and what you want to do at that age, I'm going to support you. I'm going to support you right now and even call you Tom. If that's what you want me to do. But when it comes to you changing your physical anatomy, and because we're doing so much different, and at this early age, I don't agree with it. Now, I have trans friends, male to female, female to male, who I am extremely close with as an adult, and all of them made that decision to change as an adult.
Right.
Were they already dressing switched as teenagers in early 20s? Yes, they were. But it took them some time as an adult to go, you know what? This is who I really am. This is what I want to do. I got the money for it. I'm sane. I ain't crazy. This is who I am. But as an adult, it's something very scary to me about children transitioning, because you have grown adults who, once they transition, some of them regret it and they want to detransition.
But that's why I was saying, like, you don't even really know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it's like, how, and I understand, you know,
No.
I'm feeling this way and da-da-da-da-da. I get that. And like you said, you lead with love at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You want them to feel comfortable in the space and who they are and the skin they're in. But we also know they're children. They are not fully developed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so to make those decisions is almost like making an irrational decision.
Yep. And
Very
I agree with y'all somewhat. And then y'all not adding in the fact that just because we love our kids, the people at the school don't. The people that see them in public dressed like this don't. So if I change my outer appearance to look like what I feel like inside at this moment, then they'll stop making fun of me. Then they'll stop making fun of me. Then they'll stop making fun of me. Because right now, all he want to do is dress like a girl, and the world is making fun of him because he want to dress like a girl. So then make me a girl because it's appropriate for a girl to wear a dress. So
only for you to get talked about even more.
But they not seeing past. They're not seeing past the initial issue.
I'm gonna tell you what it was, because when your child turns 28, they're gonna come to you and say, "Mom, I remember when," and I want to say thank you because X, Y, and Z. Yeah, I'm a grown man and I do it all the time to my parents. Parents try their best to do better than what their parents did. Right. I'm not a parent. I have nieces and nephews, and I help raise y'all playing. Right. But at the end of the day, for me, because I've been through it before, baby, please listen. Please, just like y'all, there are so many young people on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook who hit me up all the time about balls and doing this and doing that, and I'll be so interested in trying to help and lead and guide the right way, but then I'll be like, I remember me at their same age. Yeah. And all I saw was an attractive person who every time he walked into a room, somebody was clapping, somebody opened the door, somebody bought him a drink, somebody was like, "Hey, y'all move out the way, LaDon here," or yada, 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 whatever. And they want that same thing because they're not getting that at school with their friends, at home, and X, Y, and Z. And that a lot of people come and people use the term lifestyle. I don't, but a lot of people come over to the LGBT lifestyle because, like Ms. Andrews said, it's a clan. I don't, the way I'm feeling at home, I don't get that feeling when I'm with these people over here. The type of love and support that they show me, I don't get that over here. I gotta openly, verbally tell y'all, love on me, support me, bitch. But when I'm with the clan, I don't have to do that. They do it. That's exactly. That's anywhere you go. Anything that you choose to join on your own is because you felt comfortable over there, because you're with like-minded people and you feel like y'all all see the same light at the end of the tunnel. So that's what that is. But I tell you all the time, don't forget home though. Your mama might be upset about this, she might be upset about that, but guess who's gonna bail you out of jail? So don't forget about home. You can have differences, you can agree to disagree, but you can still show love. Like Sabrina said, I'm not gonna go home and fight my girl. That's just how I am. I'm not saying I'm not who I am. Y'all clearly see who I am, but I'm not gonna be touching the ass and tugging it down, X, Y, and Z. I'm not hiding who I am. I'm being respectful of you guys and y'all preferences. Me, on the other hand, if my nigga look good in them shorts, I'm grabbing ass because my daddy grabbed my mama ass because she look good in her shorts. Because that's how my family show love.
And the hoochie daddy shorts?
Yes, go.
Oh, God.
So what can y'all
not to the hoochie daddy shorts.
Listen, at this day and age, it is normalized and this pushes children to commit suicide for not being accepted. There are a lot of people and resources that support these families. Yes.
Yeah. But if adults stop bullying kids, that's my whole thing about
because
it.
Because the kids, like nowadays, a lot of kids are not the ones who's bullying these
kids. It's adults. It's adults, but y'all trolling up the ass.
And that's why I said
it's cool.
For D-Wade, if he stopped broadcasting everything on fucking social media, well, nobody knows what he allowed his son to do.
But this era, that's what these people do, is stay on social media.
I understand that, but you exercise your common sense.
Sabrina is saying that Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union are actually causing their child more harm by putting everything out in the open like that.
But then if I hide you, you're embarrassed to me. No, that's why you don't put me on there. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lose-lose.
But if you have an open dialogue with your child,
I'm doing this. Well, you need to support you. That's what it's gonna happen.
Let me ask you a question.
Thank you, real life.
Little Uzi Vert, he identifies as non-binary. And he goes by them, they, and their pronouns. And he is dating JT from City Girls. Do you?
So if you're not male or female,
he feel like he's just a human being. I'm just
that's
a
what
human.
a male or female is. There's no There's no in between.
because he feels like that he exudes both masculine and feminine energy.
But we all
And
do.
I'm just telling
Right.
y'all how the people feel.
Right, you feel right.
He feels like that, you know, when people use the term male, man, masculine, that he's automatically supposed to be doing this
Doing
and
certain-
automatically
yeah.
supposed to be doing
Yeah.
that, and it's his responsibility to do this.
Yeah.
So he wants to go by non-binary. You as a heterosexual woman, could you date a man who identifies as non-binary? That's just what he identifies. Nothing to do with his sexuality or sexual preference.
I can't even answer the question.
Because, but I get what he's saying though, because like you
Could
said, as a, I could
So is he? So does this mean you
It's
just
already
trying to
not
skip
your
out
role.
on
the gender
the
roles.
gender roles?
No.
I feel
I'm
like
asking. That's what I'm feeling like.
Yeah.
I'm just saying as a heterosexual.
No, because
person.
for him, some things that some people may consider feminine in a relationship, he want to do.
yeah,
Like what?
like go to the spa or go get
You know,
go
some stuff I don't know.
go
I'm
get
getting to the
benefits.
spot, but
You
I
take the trash
not
out.
considered being
It's your turn
feminine
to
to
take the trash
I
out.
think
All
you should
right,
know
cool.
yourself. I don't see it as being feminine to me. You know what
But
I'm saying?
some
I don't
men
see
think
men
that's
cooking as being feminine. I don't see you know what I'm saying? So I think it just depends on what it is to you. When I'm thinking of that is that
He
you
might
just
want his
date
nipples
anybody,
licked
or you
on
just
or
don't
something.
want to be
He might.
Hold on, pause. A man getting his nipples licked on is feminine.
what?
No, I'm just.
Help me out. I'm
It's
trying to
not.
learn. I'm learning.
It's not.
Does a man get his nipples touched feminine?
No.
pearls.
But what if you want to get them pierced? You know?
A lot of
So
that's sensation.
I know
They got-
somebody who has a lot of piercings and does stuff like
That's
that.
sensation.
And you know, I never asked him I never asked him what he
So
what
maybe
he identified
if
as.
they might want to lick his butt or something, then maybe that's
Okay, she talking about. You know, a lot of the male celebrities are being open about they women eat their butt.
Okay.
Trick Daddy, he the
I'm just saying that
he said he's married
Eat
booty guy.
the booty game.
Okay.
Tank like it. He's very open about it. Tank,
Okay.
yeah, that's God.
So and y'all say that's
Did,
y'all say that's gay.
Latoya
I can
Luckett
see.
do okay.
Not y'all.
Okay, pause. Is okay. Certain sexual acts in a heterosexual relationship. Why are they deemed gay if it's a heterosexual relationship?
I don't say that.
Would you stick your finger in
If
the
he
dude's
asks
butt?
me, if he
Why did I
asks
ask
me,
you?
if he said that's gonna make me happy, baby, I'm gonna do it. Hell yeah.
Would you look at him a certain
Yeah.
Would you look at him a certain way after it was done?
No.
No?
Why?
Would you? This is the problem.
Now, sis, keep in mind.
Keep in mind.
Wait,
I'm not gonna talk about these things. I'm not.
But
doing
listen,
no- y'all got me crying.
But listen,
Y'all made me see.
this man is your type, and y'all know Keisha Big Thing, make her laugh. He making you laugh, you know. Y'all eating sushi downstairs and girl high together, you know, like all that good stuff, right? Because that's what she's hot shot. Like,
Sushi's high.
but you know, like he like cars, you know, he like sneakers, like a nigga your type, you know. He just want you to, you know, eat a booty game a little bit.
No, he wants you to use your vibrator on his butt. He wants you to just rub your vibrator on his ass, in his ass. Just one time.
It's gonna make him come.
You gonna say no. This your bed though.
Yeah, he gonna be like,
No, he
He
gonna
said
get on
on
his
his side.
knees. He gonna get on his knees.
So my-
I'm gonna put
No.
my cheeks back.
no, but my question is,
You
why
just know I can't see no man on
Why-
his back with his legs
why
up
are
like that.
certain
No.
There it is.
things?
And there it is.
What you say?
She can't see no man.
And that's why he
That
wanna
was-
label himself as non-binary.
I'm dead.
But why are certain acts?
Like a dead roach.
So
Oh.
that's what your ass look like
But
on
that-
your motherfucking
But
bed.
that's
Like a dead road.
now keep in mind, it's pleasure to him. That's pleasure, especially if it's woman doing it. That's vulnerable
So if
for
a
a
woman's
man.
doing it, it's not considered gay to a man.
Why would it be gay? And that's his wife.
And
He ain't
why
never
society saying that it's
He
gay?
ain't never kicked it with a dude.
Listen.
Joe! No, but like, why is it gay? He ain't never kicking with a dude. He just like when his woman go, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Why is it that you
No.
try to do shit?
I'm about to really have tears.
I'm sorry, Miss Sandra. We are so sorry.
I'm just asking.
She's still there.
I just want to understand.
I'm just asking the question. I just want to know, like, what's wrong with it?
I ain't said was nothing wrong with it. I just said there's no judging.
So this is why men don't feel comfortable doing certain things with women because then they feel like they're gonna be judged.
But a part of that is how we were raised and taught
Yes.
and what we
Yes.
were. And then, you know, at some point after what you're raised and taught, you find out what you really like and what you're attracted to. Because if you started, whenever you first started having sex, if the nigga told you to eat his booty when you first started having sex, I'm sure you'll be eating it now because that's what you were introduced to from the beginning. But that's because it's what you were not introduced to in the beginning.
Yeah.
You were told.
It's like, where you been?
And who you been with?
Correct.
And where you learned that from?
We didn't see it together on
Correct.
the show.
Because we watched the porn together. bro. So
And
what
they
you-
wasn't doing that.
Yeah. What I
But-
like about myself.
But if you were introduced to it together when you first started in your head, well, this is what I always did.
Right.
No.
Right.
And then
Okay.
your circle influences what you deem is okay as well.
Hey, baby.
Because it's definitely
Good
okay.
pressure, right? Pressure. Jumma! Because Keisha is having a fit. She cannot see a man going,
Wait, do it one more time. I ain't had that in about 15 years. One more time. This is bit.
Oh,
Shit.
Oh my God. These fools.
I can't to bring this.
These fools. Now, we censored down right now, y'all. Y'all just understand when we all get together,
It's
all
like
show by
church.
itself.
When the liquor's in the system.
We ain't even gotta have no liquor. You already know.
You know what?
We don't gotta have no.
Okay,
We ain't had no
well-
liquor. You had some liquor today? I ain't had none.
Yes, right. What was that?
Listen. Ooh, y'all are hilarious.
Yes.
Y'all are hilarious.
Okay, so
but
here's some
I-
final thoughts. Concerning
Some
you.
final thoughts on
Yeah,
the gay
yeah. Let's
agenda.
get some final thoughts.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. My final thoughts.
Yeah, what's your
Like what I said from the beginning, I don't think that there's an agenda. I just think that there is a huge microscope on what's really happening in the world on a day-to-day basis with humans, period. And I do think that the more that we see it, and I'm coming from a very optimistic, positive mind frame because I'm a Pisces, I'm a dreamer. So I kind of feel like the more it's normalized, the more it won't be a conversation or a topic.
Okay.
Correct.
Because if you always see it, and it's like, yes, baby, that's two men who are raising a daughter. Let's keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like a ooh, stop, two gay dudes. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not always a oh my God, what's that? Or a gay wedding, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just a wedding. So I kind of feel like we see all these images so much on the media because it's life.
You remember before the American Disability Act, and they were like teach your kids about people with disabilities so that they can stop looking at people with disabilities like there's something wrong with them when they saw them. So they started doing like Special Olympics here and that, so people won't look at people that have disabilities as like different from other people.
You notice a lot of people
So that-
with wheelchairs want to do everything by themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Quit asking me if I need help.
yeah.
A lot of people
Yeah.
with wheelchairs are very
They
like,
get rooted.
they roll up on you like, hey, you see me right here? Like,
Right.
Hey, we had somebody on set that just kept rolling up. Like, hey, bro, we don't need services on set. So it's like,
They rude.
just kept
Yeah.
rolling up.
because
But
they want to feel normal. Like, quit putting me in the
So,
handicap. Or,
Maybe this is what the media's attempt is to do, so that people, if they see it enough, then they'll stop asking questions about it.
The same thing with the crackheads. You know they exist.
Oh,
even
what?
though- listen. You know,
wait a minute,
you know they exist even though TV don't portray crackheads.
anymore.
They do.
Anymore, they did.
They do.
Okay, meth
They had
heads,
their own show.
They don't do
Crackhead,
men.
we gotta watch.
perk heads. Just because TV don't show it, a perk head. is
What was that show?
Crackhead gone wild.
No. Euphoria. Is that what it's called?
for it. Euphoria.
That show.
With the
I
mess
didn't watch
man.
all of it
They
yet.
had a mess man.
No,
What
you
movie
got
that's
it.
going, man?
Euphoria got everything, man.
I thought it was a show. It's a movie.
No,
It's a show
right?
that come on HBO.
Euphoria
Yeah, I
got
know.
everything.
Watch you.
I'm gonna watch.
Watch.
No,
I see it, but I don't
Please
even
watch
watch
it. What's the girl name who in it?
Zendaya.
Zendaya. Watch that
Yeah.
show.
Okay.
Please,
I
please,
remember
please.
that.
And surprisingly, a lot of kids are watching it.
Because it's what kids are doing.
Kids
Exactly.
are watching a lot.
That
of
is
TV.
my point.
This
Yeah.
is what kids are doing.
Kids are.
That is my point.
This is how they're molding the person that they're gonna become.
So are they pushing an agenda on kids?
Yes.
They putting an agenda on black women arguing and being fucking gold diggers without no real damn job. Basketball wise,
Thank you.
Right.
Now-
football wise.
Now, at the end of the day, you raise your child, not the
You do.
Correct.
That's okay. We're here on that.
because
Correct.
We're here on
how,
that.
how old is your baby?
22.
22. And this is the day and age of wilding the fuck out.
Yeah.
And your daughter is not
Right.
wilding because she was raised.
Right.
Now, your daughter loved music.
Mhm.
She knew everything about Beyonce and Basketball Wives. And y'all she did. But she also knew my mama don't play that. She also knew my granny would be in my. She understood I'm being raised this way, and as a young lady, she now reaches out to her mama and go, "Mama, what's that place you told me about?" Because now, I didn't know. Now I understand her.
Mhm.
She was
talk
raised.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
talk for
Like
hours,
as much as the media has everybody attention,
right.
your parents got your attention, bro.
Yeah.
And parents are being parents. That's some
But
punk ass
the thing about it is, too, you gotta remember,
a lot of
parents can't teach you what they haven't learned, and like we said before,
It's just all about having open dialogue.
it is. But and that's what we did with London. You know, that's what we did. And it wasn't just me. It was I made sure that there was a great support system around her, and we all poured into her. I wasn't that parent to say, "Don't touch my child." She did what? Did you beat her ass? That's my question.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
And I'm the same way.
And I was always that person to say, "Don't lay your child around me if you want to beat their ass, because if they get out of hand, I'm gonna beat them, and I'm gonna let you know that I beat them, and I expect you to beat them when they get home too,
I'm the same.
because
I was
I'm not gonna allow you.
I'm
I'm not going to allow any kids to get unruly and be disrespectful
Yeah.
to me or around me.
Yeah.
I even check my own family members that be around the same age. Check them being disrespectful to their own parents.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But at the same token, us as parents have to have that dialogue with our kids to let them know what's real and what's not. And we got to start really young. And I know we're getting off subject, but it's the truth. It's like,
It is a part of the subject.
well, you know, I'm just saying, like, my daughter knew that these videos and, you know, these entertainers, these celebrities, whatever genre it is, it doesn't matter whether it's, you know, acting or whether mostly it's music or whatever, but it's like, that's for TV.
Yeah.
They look like that. You're not going to see them look like that every day. You're not about to adopt these looks because it's what you see on TV.
But that's what
This
you
is
see them trying to
entertainment
do.
purposes only. But that chain they got on is not theirs, it's rented. That car that they're driving is not theirs, it's rented. This stuff that you're seeing on TV is a production.
Middle school.
And we have to
lakefront.
teach our kids that that's what that is. It is a production.
That is a
It's
whole
not
nother
real
topic,
life.
Because my child is in 11th grade, and when I pulled up to the school at the beginning of the school
Oh
year,
yes, honey.
I was like, the fuck?
So what?
Where Already was
That's a
at
whole nother
MLK.
topic.
They on heels, but their heels came in like this. Baby, you don't even know how to walk in them. You need to
Oh yeah.
get a
Yeah,
little
no.
heel. Like this.
So my thing is that I know at one point it was like, oh, you know, should you have uniforms or not in school or whatever? And at first I was against it, but then I was like, I thought about it. Like,
Listen,
well, probably so because
Yeah.
they don't.
my child goes to a school with a uniform, and it's still like, why does this kid have on Alexander McQueen's? Why does this kid have on Dior's? Why
Because
does this kid have on
that's
Dolce
the
& Gabbana?
listen. That's the culture. When
That's
Kevin Hart
culture.
said y'all mess up everything. Hey, listen, I'm not mad at
Bro,
him.
I pulled up to my daughter's school, and I seen 4 sets of City Girls. JT Carisha, goddamn, Miami, JT. What the fuck? Why do I see 4? What is it, 613?
Because
Why do I know what a 613 is?
What is a 613?
What is it?
A blonde wig.
Oh,
Oh,
The
the numbers.
The numbers.
girl, shut up. Leave me.
Hey, girl.
Dead ass.
Well, I'm a 2B.
Don't ask me about that shit.
Okay, look, I'm sorry. Okay.
That's a form of genocide.
What's your closing thoughts then?
My closing thoughts.
Yeah.
My closing thoughts
What
would
did you
be.
say? I didn't see.
She asked it.
Does anyone see homosexuality as a form of genocide?
I mean, they still want to be parents
Yeah, no, I don't.
because they're still being parents.
My closing thoughts is just be a good human. But no, seriously, I mean, yeah, that ultimately that. My thing is, I just really want to stop seeing people being homophobic and those being heterophobic. Meaning, don't assume that just because you're dealing with somebody that's heterosexual that they always judging you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not like that.
Right.
Some people really do just love people. They don't care about all that other stuff that's going on. You know, you be a good person to them, they'll be a good person to you. And that's just it. You know what I'm saying? And like LaDon said, leave with love. Leave with
Always.
leave with love. You know what I'm saying? That's just it.
Closing thoughts?
What's your closing thought?
Love who you want to love, like who you want to like. And I feel like stop being a punk ass parent. Ain't nobody pushing nothing on nobody. If you don't like what a show is showing, change the channel. Tell your kids this is not appropriate for you.
Don't they got like a parent thing on
And it does.
Well, hold
And it
on.
does.
But guess who set the internet up though at the house? The kids.
Guess what? Because you as a parent, you're not taking that time to set parental, you know what I'm saying, locks and all that other stuff. Like,
I don't want to do all this internet stuff. Come here, do this.
but then
Do
get
this
mad
stuff.
when your
Yeah.
kids seeing shit they're not supposed
Yeah.
to see.
Yeah.
So you control your household. Don't let your kid control your household.
Yeah.
That
Definitely,
is
you have the right
Well-
to do whatever, to censor and to look at whatever you want when it comes to your children.
stop being a punk
And
ass
the thing
parent.
about it is we can sit here and we'll talk about, you know, because you know with us it was get out of grown folks' business. Why you in here?
Man,
You can't
this
be
is
around
sad.
These
from
both be
adults when they're talking.
Exactly.
But we didn't
To this
also,
day.
but
for
also
me.
we did not have it in our face either like that. We
Yeah.
had to go look for it. Now, because there is social media, even if you do have a child who you tell that stuff to, they go on social media now and they're gonna find this in their face anyway.
Why
Because
does your
everything is
4-year-old feel comfortable to walk up to me and ask me if I'm a boy or girl?
When?
Oh yeah.
I'm
Wait,
just saying
because
kids.
you're
Oh,
not
you know what I'm
raising
saying?
that
Kids.
child.
Right.
Kids. But
In grown folk business.
right. But you see what I'm saying? But when I was young, if a kid said that, you know what
Can't
I'm
even
saying?
talk to no adult. Get out that grown person's face.
Right. Why you in that man's face? Why you in it? Like, you see what I'm saying? So you see how that's what I'm pointing out. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids shouldn't be able to do that shit.
No.
It's in cartoons
well.
and kids shows.
Yeah, but it's been in cartoons.
No. Nita, right? There is some new cartoon out where it's some type of like the parents are gay.
Oh shit. Neither that one.
I forgot what cartoon it was.
Neither. That's something totally different.
Yeah, the sexual innuendos in Little Mermaid. I didn't know when I was a kid, but as an adult, they pointed out, oh, okay, well, that was that. I didn't look at it like that as a
That's
kid.
going
I
too
mean,
far.
but
when they do that
but
shit.
adults need to stop telling kids
That's
things.
gay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it
I
is.
really do think adults.
You weaponize it when you
Yeah,
I
and
didn't know
really,
Tweety was a boy.
they're
Who?
really,
I didn't know Tweety was a boy for a long
Oh,
time.
yeah.
I
I'm
know, but it didn't matter.
today year old. That Tweety wasn't what I didn't know that shit.
But it
either.
didn't matter. No, but it didn't matter. to
I mean,
me.
it didn't matter to me either.
It didn't matter. It didn't
You're
matter.
not
It
even
still don't
Tweety.
matter.
You a
It's just
bird.
that I think because they made,
Tweety, a bird.
but they made Tweety look so feminine with the back, the long eyelashes and all
I
that
never
stuff.
got that.
They made
No, because
like
I used to love Tweety. So I had this huge I had this huge Tweety bird.
The whole time Tweety wasn't born.
Look, you know who was straight?
And I was
Barney.
just like, what? Barney.
Barney loved everybody.
Well, I'm just
So what is
saying.
Barney?
Teletubbies
Grown
didn't-
up.
Barney's not binary. What the fuck?
Should
Yeah,
stop.
Teletubbies was-
Jelly touch is drink back for me.
See,
There you go.
Gender non-conforming.
See?
non-binary.
There's another one.
Listen, we never gonna. We ain't
Yeah.
never gonna know.
Okay, so Miss Sandra, do you have any closing thoughts?
never
Thank you so
know.
much for hanging on with us because I know we be acting up.
I think my closing thought or my feelings is for the LGBT to not the opposite of homophobia, because we get the heterophobia, hate, and all straight people don't hate gay people.
Right.
Because, and all follow, I'm a follower of Christ, but I don't hate people. And so I know there's a difference between church folks and religious folks. And then there are those of us who follow Christ. And the world needs to know the difference. The world needs to know the difference. Because it's not my place to judge. But I don't want anybody to judge me because I've stepped out of the lifestyle. Now all of a sudden I'm an enemy. Like I violated a code, or I can't. It's like I wasn't owned by the LGBT. I was enslaved by the LGBT. I only belong to Christ. I only belong to God. But I'm not gonna turn around and hate somebody. But I don't want anybody to hate me if I say I stepped out of it or was called out of it because God called me.
Right.
And so I don't want anybody to hate me. They hate you if you're straight, and they hate you if you
Girl, listen, I just said you can't please everybody. You damned if you do, you damned if you don't.
That's right. That's right. So those are my party words, is that everyone should stand on their own merit of respecting someone's humanity, no matter what that looks like.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Absolutely correct.
Absolutely.
Just give a little grace.
Just give grace.
Give grace.
In all things. Just be graceful.
Yes.
Extend the same grace that you would like to receive. That's a good word, Miss Sandra. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you
the
so
show
much for
as
coming on, Miss
always.
Sandra. Thank you, LaDon.
Thank our in studio, our own couch guest
Yes.
for being in the building.
Thank you for coming to Couch Talk. I
Yeah.
think we should do this once a month.
Yes.
Well, we got Couch Talk. It's a little bit more relaxing, but it's a little bit more deeper, you know. But we always go deep.
We've been going deep for these days. Something wrong.
Yeah, sure. But yes, thank you so much.
And then there's hotlines available if you are suffering identity crisis. I don't have the number. I'll look it up for you if you need it. And then, you know, if you always want to talk about some Keisha, LA, she's always available.
Yeah, I am.
If you ever need a t-shirt made, reach out to T-shirt Chicks on Facebook. And
Yes.
Instagram.
And don't worry
T-shirt
about
_chicks.
that.
And if you are working in the film industry, if you're an actress or actor, just look out for my casting calls. We up next. So anyway, yes, you have been tuned in to Lipstick and Lies. I'm your girl LA from the A. We have Yola H over here on the corner.
I'm in the
here.
building.
And listen, we're gonna see y'all at the beaches or the bank.
Cause
Don't
on
let
nothing
them move until the money move.
Period.
And we are out of